What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to Times with Tam. I do apologize I was not able to do an intro. My new friend Jill hit my line and she was like, girl, let's go to this winery on the beach. And I was like, honey, I don't drink, but I've been meaning to get out, so let's do it. We pull up to the winery, y'all, and it was super adorable. It reminded me of a cabin. It was called DUPLIN Winery down on Panama City Beach. And when you go inside, they had this kitchen area and they had all these different types of treats, cakes, fudge, and just different things like that. They had like peaches and cream, raspberry cream, espresso, the little peeps, the little bird type of fudge, and they sold it to where like you could try all of them in one little box. And then, like I said, they had little cakes and different types of desserts, And then behind the counter is when they get real jiggy. Okay, that's where they kept the alcohol and the non-alcoholic slushies that we were going to be trying. And then the inside was also like a little gift shop area where they had like, sweaters, cups, keychains, and things like that, which I should have got because I collect them. What the heck? But anyways, let's get back into it. Hey, Jill, girl. So y'all, at that time, she was like, okay, I got y'all drinks ready. So I had to put that camera down, honey, because I was like, let's get it. I have no room for error. And the ladies behind the counter were super sweet, Miss Danielle and Miss Darby. So I was like, hey baby, I got my camera up here, can you see me? Can you see me? Everything looking good in the hood, baby? And if my friend was to get up in here, can you see her too? She was like, oh yeah, everything's good, y'all look good, it's recording fine. I was like, perfect, have a great day. All right, yeah, hey sweetie. Yeah, they were great. I had to go back there again. So this one that we were trying, y'all, this one was I believe it was Pelican Red Rush. 9 out of 10. You hear me? It was lovely. I should have got it in the alcoholic version, but I don't know my limits real with wine, so I wasn't gonna push it. So I was like, yeah, baby, just give me the juice and I'm gonna stick with the juice for 200, Alex. Okay? Yeah. So the next drink that we were gonna be trying, that one was the I believe raspberry mango lemonade. Yeah, baby, that one. Yeah, baby, that one was 10 out of 10. I gotta go back and get that again. You see me? Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cheers. All right. So she was like, "You want one of those?" I was like, "Yeah, baby. How much? I'm on a budget." She was like, "It's free." I was like, "For free? For free? There's no way. What? All right. Let me get 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Need more friends like you, baby. You hear me? All right. Line them up." So I was like, "All right, baby. Well, in that case, let me get the raspberry mango lemonade and the Pelican Red Rush together." And she already knew what I meant, baby, because she was already headed that way to mix them up. I said, yeah, Miss Danielle, baby. I don't care what they say about you. You're good in my book. Manager, get my girl a raise, okay? So, y'all, after she proceeded to give us our drinks, we headed outside to their seating area, which was lovely. This patio, you go outside and they have music to the left over here. Somebody was doing live band, but I didn't get them recording. And then out here to the side, they have another area where they serve the drinks, the wine, and things like that. And y'all know every time I'm whipping out my phone, there's somebody that has to inquire or be in my grown face about something. So that young man right there, he was like, hey, are you recording? Are you a YouTuber? I'm like, yeah, because I'm going to claim it. I'm new to this, and I'm about to be true to this soon come, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe, all right, y'all? So he was like, yeah, I'm going to come by and say hello to y'all. I got this tasting that I have to go do, but I'm gonna come by and say hello. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna tell my people that you say you coming by. You know what I'm saying? It's me telling y'all that he coming. Never came. He was so capped. I was like, you know what? Everything is no problem. You know what I'm saying? So me and my girl Jill, we continued to stroll the property, baby, and she proceeded to show me this lovely, lovely area here with all the seating, upstairs, downstairs, fire pits, cornholes, baby. And I was like, yeah, this is the life. So we ended up walking over there to just that little hut area or whatever you want to call it, where they had more seating area. And I was like, yeah, honey, you have made my day. I was just telling my subscribers that I literally love to do things like this. It grounds me to be like near water and to just have like just places that just bring me good energy. So she was like, yeah, girl, me too. And I was like, okay, love that for us. All right. So y'all, we just continued to just enjoy this moment, and we ended up sitting down and getting to know one another because we had just met each other while I was at work or whatever. So this is our first outing, and it turns out we are both Leos. My birthday's on the 1st, hers is on August 8th. And I'm like, girl, shut up. And she was like, yeah, all right, say less. So we ended up just bonding and chatting it up and things like that, and just going over things that people say about Leos and things like that. So yeah, I enjoyed our conversation for sure. Then she told me that we can feed the turtles. So I'm like, okay, girl, come on, say less. So we go over there to feed them. It was like 25 or 50 cents a pop. You know what I'm saying? I probably spent like 150 on the turtles. And it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it very, very much. And I was like, okay, but I didn't know I was going to get a little zoo action over here at Dublin Winery. All right. So, baby, the fish actually were the talk of the day. Baby, they was skipping over them turtles like, you know how you do skip rock? It was like, bah, 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 jumping slim over them, baby. And it was just all types of turtles. Oh, you see? Oh my gosh, see? Scared the living piss out of me. Jesus, they just kept jumping over them. And y'all, I got to find out what that turtle is over there. The one that got that different type of head. I was trying to look it up. I might put it at the end, but I'm not quite sure because I was fascinated when I saw it. But yeah, we just continued to feed them, and then we ended up wanting to find another little seating area and chatting it up about how much we enjoyed our time with each other and how today was just amazing. And we just didn't know how much it would be, like how much fun it would be hanging out with strangers. So yeah, that concludes the video, and I hope y'all like it. And yeah, thank you. Catch you back for another one. Bye.